Is Melania's trip important, and if so, why?
Well, I think First Lady Melania Trump's visit is important because it's at least a first step in kind of repairing or trying to repair the relations between the United States and African countries after President Trump's derogatory comments. I also think that it's important because the causes that the First Lady is trying to promote, children's welfare, alleviating poverty, that will bring much needed world attention to the places she visits and the causes she supports. So in that sense, it is very important. And I also believe that it's important for First Lady Trump to establish herself apart from her husband, which she hasn't really done since he took office last year.
And how about Trump's policy on Africa? From what we've seen so far, it seems to lean a little towards security, and that's certainly not Melania's agenda in the countries that she is visiting.
It's very difficult to talk about Trump's policy in Africa because it's not clear that there is one, or at least what the goals are for the things that he's done. He's had some positive interactions with some African leaders. He's made some steps to improve cooperation on terrorism, anti-terrorism cooperation, security cooperation, investment, but there's no real coherent strategy as to what he views African-American relations to be during his term.
Calvin, how would you compare this trip to the ones the Obamas have made to the continent?
Well, I think the Obama's trip to Africa was unique in that he was going home and was able to visit the place of his father's birth. Of course, with Barack Obama being the first African-American president in the United States, there were so many historic things around it. So that set a really high bar that First Lady Melania Trump wouldn't be able to reach. But I will say this, it does make a powerful statement that her first solo extended trip outside of the United States without President Trump is to Africa, and she's crisscrossing going to almost the Four Corners. So in that sense, I think it is good, and it at least is a step in the right direction towards building better goodwill between U.S. and African countries, and it may boost First Lady Melania Trump's image and credibility here in the United States for the causes that she's trying to promote while her husband's in office.